Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy KLA Cloud the Wanderer, about to give it to you once again. Yeah, I'm with a special guest. Her name is Anubet, and she's a session wrestler, and she do all kind of stuff. Like she's a boxer. Yeah. How you been?
Pretty good. Yourself?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Good,
What
good.
was just an ordinary day, but just looking
Mm,
forward for this interview with you. Yeah,
nice.
yeah, like I kind of discovered you on Instagram and stuff. I seen your IG page,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I wasn't sure like to holler back to reach out to you because I don't know, like it was a lot, but I did see that you was in Velvet Row and stuff, and you you're very impressive. Like you have like these wrestling skills. You're very agile, for a big woman. I don't know, like what's your height, like if you don't mind me, because you
I'm
seem
five
kind of
eleven.
tall.
5'11".
Yeah, yeah, I figure. Yeah, I'm like 5'10". We're almost like yeah, we're the same height, but
The same, right?
you seem like you seem like a lot to handle. It's the
Yeah, I don't really get that much competition because of that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it always tough, like to find somebody challenging to
It is, yeah. I get more fetish. When I started, I got more competition, but even back then it was scarce. But it was a lot more than I was getting now. So yeah, people just more into fetish stuff now. But I like the competition. I like the wrestling. I like the challenge. It's been a while because I guess my reputation
yeah,
has gotten around that like, yeah, you probably don't want to mess with her.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when you say a while, like, what we talking about?
As far as competition wise, I haven't got any real competition I've seen the last 2 years. Everything else has just been
Yeah,
fetishes. That's it. Yeah.
yeah.
So I miss
How you
competition.
got?
So just I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say, how did you get started though?
Well, I had a friend. I had a friend, and he was out in Florida, and he's the one that got me into this. And he turned me on into Velvet Row, which is Michelle Fasada, and he got me into this. Anton, he's dwarf bodybuilder. I don't know if you heard of him, and he got me into that. He linked me onto her, and then ever since then I've been into it. So that's about going on about 3 years ago. So I've been going to the parties and they put me on the session girls, and it's been wonderful. Been able to travel and all. I heard this years ago, but I never really thought it was a thing. I never thought it was such a big thing, and yeah, it's been wonderful. Been able to travel, see different people and all, and utilize my skill. I love the competition.
Yeah, I started like attending to the fantasy night. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
there recently. Yeah, I met
Oh, okay.
Brandy Mae. Yeah, we
Mhm.
we was chatting it up and stuff, and yeah, they had a party for her.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Then they had other guests too. They even had dominatrix too, like these two dominatrix.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
so
That must be good.
yeah I met them previous one like it was like a little party and stuff.
Mhm. Mhm.
But yeah, I've been going there for like since I would say July, really.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Because I see, yeah, because I knew about Michelle Fastida and stuff, and
Mhm.
yes, and so I wanted to reach out to her, and
Mhm.
and then she took me on to I would say tour to Velvet Row, you know.
Mhm.
So.
Nice.
Yeah, so you do like boxing, you do wrestling and stuff like that. Like how long you been doing that?
Years. Oh my gosh, years. We're talking about. I
Mm,
started when I was back in the '80s, so we're talking about at least going back since '85. Yeah, so about 40 years now. Oh, jeez, I'm really feeling old. 40 years it's been. Yeah,
85. Wow.
yep. So
How old were you then?
I was 11 then. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, I was back from the good old Kung Fu Saturday morning days. That was my thing.
We're the same age. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
about
the
same
same
age,
age.
right? Wow.
Yeah, you like couple of years. You couple of years older than me. I'm like 48, and I had to be
hmm
like maybe like 8 or 9 years old
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that time.
I just had turned 50, believe it or not, the 26th of April.
Yeah, I'm 48. I turned like January.
hmm
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. See. But
So
I'm, usually like, oh, 50, I'm getting old. I don't feel that way. I'm really happy because I really took care of myself. And yeah, like I said, I'm sort of a health nut. I'm not into taking medicines. I use herbs to heal myself. That's my background too. I'm a certified holistic health consultant. So I've been deep in this for years as far as it goes, health, fitness, boxing, martial arts. I've always been like a GI Jane. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have a very feminine side of me, but I love the competition. So it's like I have a strong androgyny about me. But yeah, and that's why basically what I do to keep in shape. I work out as far as I hit the bag, hill sprinting. So I'm still extreme. I'm still fortunate to be able to keep that all up as well as I do. I enjoy it.
yeah,
I just miss the competition
yeah.
though. Every time I go to parties, it's like nobody wants to touch me. So I was
Are
like I
they
said,
intimidated? They
huh?
get too intimidated? They get too intimidated by you?
I guess so. Yeah, yeah. It's just it goes around. My reputation goes around. They don't want to screw with me. It's like I remember her boyfriend John was there. It was he was trying to get people to wrestle me, and he was talking about some other girls that you have fun with, but it's like wrestling her is epic. This is your real challenge. They weren't trying to hear it. So
Wow.
hopefully one day we'll see.
Yeah, I seen like the clips of your I went to, Clips for Sale to check you out, and just to do, just do a little research, and you was handling this guy like, wow, like I don't even know how to explain it. You took him down like very easily. Like he had the mask, and it's not like he was like a wimp or anything like that. The
No, no,
dude
no.
was could have been like bigger than me. So I'm not that big.
Mhm.
So yeah, like the way you took him down, it was like, okay, like are you really that aggressive? Like taking like wrestling somebody, or you know your limits, or
Well, there's one thing that the gentleman found about me is that I'm very skilled, I'm very strong, and I'm very fast. So those three things all combined makes it very hard for me to be beat. And I guess that's the intimidation factor that comes along with it. But me, I'm not so much about strength. I mean, yeah, I'm strong, but I'm more technical. I love skill. I love using skill, and that's my forte right there, using my skill. I remember I had a match with a gentleman by the name of Hans, and when I first
yeah,
broke on it, I really didn't understand it because I thought it was more like WWE, and I was throwing them all over the place. And I got myself tired. It got me this choke. I'm like, and I had to tap out. Like, oh shit, this what it's about, skill. So after that, it's like I'm not losing any other match at all. And ever since then, it's been perfect. I haven't lost any match. So I'm kind of glad it was that way because I love using my skill. But it was fun though. It was a fun experience
Hans made you tap out. Get out of here.
because I was tired. I was throwing him so much. I can't even tell you how much I threw him. I threw him these suplexes. So I just kept throwing him over my head and
Yeah,
everything. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything. So it got me in this hole. Like, oh, I can't move anything. I can't move. I can't do anything. And, just grabbing the floor. So,
yeah.
no, this is embarrassing.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll never let that happen again. And ever since then, never
yeah.
let it happen again.
Yeah, I've been learning about Hans, and I see a couple of his videos, and some of the women they kind of demolish him a bit and stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, it's times that he do kind of get some holes on every now and then, but a lot of
Hmm.
times the where I see they be tossing them around. Not I'm exaggerating, but they get them good and stuff. I
Hmm. Yeah.
remember I seen like a video at him like wrestling like Sugar Diamond and Courtney Olsen and stuff, and
Okay, I heard
that
that.
that was
Yeah.
a lot for yeah, that was a lot for him to handle and stuff.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Right.
yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, I could show like some clips of you, in a punching bag.
With the gentleman and right here, that one that was
I'm
the one
saying,
you
can
just
you
showed. That
see
was
it?
yeah,
Can you see that?
yeah.
All right, hold on, because I can't see it. Instead of talking.
I love that one.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. So like when I'm playing it, I can't. For some reason I can't see it, and I can't even hear you. But
Oh, oh,
hold on, let me see. Can you see this?
yes, yes.
Yeah, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Mm,
You hit yeah. It'd be like that for some reason, but I
hmm.
seen some of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The rest is pictures that I got with you. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. That's one of my favorites.
yeah. Did you ever try to do like bodybuilding or anything like that? Or
I'm considering it. I mean, if I do that, I have to go in the masters competition because I'm older now. But I'm definitely considering it. Definitely, yes.
oh, you pay attention to it mostly, or
Not as much as I used to, but I like it. I'm not into, I wouldn't use anything like drugs or anything like that. That's not my thing.
yeah, yeah,
Drug
yeah, yeah,
enhancement.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, yesterday I was talking to a natural bodybuilder.
mhm,
She's in this federation called the OCB and stuff.
mhm,
She's like in wellness. First she was in bikini and then she went to wellness.
mhm.
So yeah, she's been doing it
Oh,
since I forgot like 20 20 2020. Yeah, her first competition. Yeah,
okay. So well.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So so like you also like did like holistic stuff like what kind of like holistic.
I don't know if you ever heard of named Dr. Lalea Africa.
No, I haven't heard.
Yeah, he was peace be upon his soul. He was my teacher. You can find literature about him. He was my actual holistic teacher. He passed away in 2020, but he taught me holistic care. So I've been doing that ever since. Yeah, I love it. I love to do that. I've always been into holistic care. I'm always into things like that. I never cared about medicine, using medicine. Once in a blue moon, if I have to use it, I use it. Last time I used it was one of the last time I used it was a leave I used. That's some good stuff that I like.
Mm,
Because what had happened, I was doing deliveries back. I was doing the paper deliveries, and I was tying myself out because I was working three different jobs at the time because I do basically driver's ed, and I was doing that at night. So I barely got any rest. So for some reason, I was in the shower and I fell down. I don't know how I got there, and it put so much pain in my hip, and it scares me because the hip. You never want to play with the hip. So the only thing I could use was the leave, and the leave was helping me. So that took me about a few months, but I was completely healed. So something like that, yeah, I'll use it. But just something, just constantly, just I gotta pop a pill if I gotta aspirate. I gotta get aspirin for my headache, which I don't even remember the last time I even had a headache. I mean, seriously,
Mm.
it's been years. I can't remember since I had that. So pretty much, I just take care of myself. I eat once a day. There was times that I was breatharian, and with a breatharian means I would go out with eating for about 3, 4, 5 days at a time, and I didn't even drink any water at that too. Seriously,
Wow.
yes, yes. But and I loved it. But the thing was, I wasn't able to train as much as I want because if I go out hard, go all hard to go without food and water, like yeah, that's probably not going to work. So I had to kind of switch up a little bit. So now I'm just more to just eating just once a day. And if I
Wow.
fast, I just use water.
Wow. That's a discipline. Wow. Like you eat you eat just once a day. Like
Mhm.
man, that's wow. I'm impressed with that one because me, I'm like, I mean, I would try not to eat so much, and
Mhm.
and it's just like with the sometimes I could get addicted to sugar also too, and
Sure.
and then yeah, and then it's like sometimes it's what you eating too also, and so sometimes like you just kind of getting something real quick and eat it, or just you don't really not able to cook anything because it's late, or you don't have time to cook, or you just hungry, you want to get something real quick and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's tough, man. Like
Right.
wow,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a discipline. It took me a while to build it up. I had started this back going back as late as 1991 because I was studying this book How to Eat to Live by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I said, and I was always when I grew up, I was always kind of heavy set child anyway. So I had started doing that. I started practicing that, and it's been with me all my life. There's times that I just would just jump off the edge. I wouldn't really, focus as I wanted. But it's been an on and off thing. Mostly I've been on though, and I think this is one thing that contribute to my me looking good as I do at 50. So I'm kind of proud about that.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you do like what the do you said you do like martial arts, like what kind of martial arts you do or
Oh,
did?
geez. I did various martial arts. First, I started out with uh, Kung Fu, Wing Chun Kung Fu. I started with that, and I started that when I was 11. Then I quickly went into Taekwondo. Reason why I didn't stay with Kung Fu too long is my parents, especially my dad, he saw these swords on the wall and all. He's like, you know what? I don't think you should stick with this because they'll liable to get a sword and cut your head off. So he's kind of intimidated and
Yeah,
scared about that. So then I started Taekwondo, and I was doing that for a number of years. I enjoyed that pretty much. Then I went from there. I went to boxing. Then I started doing grappling. So when these parties came along, it was like I was already in my, my element. So it was really exciting to get into competition like that. Now, for many years, I've been doing this. I had taught this to not. I taught this as well as I've been a coach for the Golden Gloves too, for the
yeah,
amateur Golden Gloves. So yeah, it's been exciting being that too.
yeah. What led you to doing that?
I'm sorry. Well, let me doing that.
What led
I just always had a passion for it. I love competition. I mean, I'm an Aries. I was born a warrior, and it's one of my things. I just love to be competitive in that matter. So I always enjoy that. Always enjoy that. I mean, the one thing that sparked me was just I don't know. You remember watching the kung fu movies on a Saturday morning? That was my thing. So
Yeah, I
and,
remember.
yeah, and that never left me. So that's always been my thing. I just love being competitive, and
Yeah.
it stuck with me
I
ever
remember
since.
it. Yeah, I remember it came on in the afternoon, like 2 o'clock. I was I remember, yeah, yeah, I used to see it when I was like 5 years old, and
Hmm.
then like us, but then like when I was attending to the boys club at the time,
Hmm.
and they used to go crazy. The guys used to go crazy over it, like watching it like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, what? Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I used to. I mean, I wasn't. I don't think I was like really into it, but I would watch the movies, like some movies, like
Mhm.
Fist of the White Lotus, and
Yes, yes. There you go.
yeah, like even in the teenage years, like I would get like the tapes because they used to sell the tapes like out in the
Hmm.
street and stuff like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to get the New Legend of Shaolin with Jet Li and stuff. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Right, right.
yeah. Yeah, I used to do a little bit of martial arts a bit, but
Hmm.
I wasn't like you or anything like that. But I did a little bit of Tai Chi and yoga and
Oh, nice.
it's this spiritual practice called Falun Dafa. It's like
Yes, I love that.
these 5 exercise. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I've been doing this since 2006 and
Oh,
stuff.
nice. Mm,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah,
It's peaceful
it's a
life.
tough one. It's a
Yeah.
tough one at times, but yeah,
Hmm.
because it's kind of like it's like principles that you have to follow, and you incorporate it and stuff. And there are
Hmm.
moments where I could deviate a bit, so I have to kind of chill, like at times,
Hmm.
kind of
Hmm.
self-reflect, on things.
Yes.
But I would say it's very good, for me. Like I need like something to just keep me alert and stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
We got a guest called Sean Jefferson and all of Ray's George Page. Hey George. So you ever thought about doing like MMA or ever thought about that or anything like that?
I don't know. Do they have people my age in MMA now? I don't
Nah,
watch as much.
I think that was a crazy question, like right? Because you're hitting you're that age where you gotta fall back.
It's kind of like yes and no because I feel I would have the energy to do it and all. I mean, look at Herschel Walker
Yeah,
that time. He kicked ass and he was he's in his 50s back then. So you never know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could do it. I remember one time I wanted to do wrestle, but I follow the way they go about it. Those guys, especially like WWE, they rest
yeah,
is 365 days out of the year. They on the road 300 days out of the year. It's
yeah.
like
I
I can do
know.
anything
Yeah,
except that. That forget
yeah.
about it.
It's a lot.
Do the line for me.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I was talking with a young lady. She wrestles and stuff, and she's not a professional like that, but she
Mhm,
um she she participates in other different type of federations
mhm,
where she's trying to get into WWE, like
mhm,
superstardom and stuff.
mhm.
Yeah, but she was telling me that it's a lot of traveling and stuff like during the year. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it's like it's like it's the thing is it's tough because they really wrestling. They're not. It's not like play fighting or anything
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
No, it's all
They
really.
really
Yes.
hitting each other and stuff like that. Yeah, so
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
See, the thing about it is, like, I feel I have all my skill, I have my speed and everything. One thing I noticed as I age, though, one thing is my ability to heal quickly. I don't heal as fast as I used to. And if I go on the road and travel and have to pop a pill just to try to get myself ready to go, I won't be able to do that. It takes time. And then just go on a
yeah,
show and be less than what I should, nah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, especially now.
yeah, yeah. That's it. That I don't think it's easy to. I don't think everybody can do that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's tough. It's
yeah.
tough. Yeah,
How you got into like the fetishes and stuff? Go just through Velvet Roll and stuff.
yeah. I mean, through her and during and even before that time, years before that time, I had taught myself and learned things about other different fetishes like dominatrix. I was doing dominatrix at the time. I was doing that for a little while. Foot fetishes. I had a website called fastfeetmeals.com. I did that for a while. So I've been, I've been around the block for a while before even this, before I started doing this. So when people started asking about different fetishes and whatever, I was like, okay, sure, I'll do it. So because I already had some knowledge, I was already, was exposed to it, so it wasn't too hard for me to jump into it. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. What kind of the craziest like requests you would get? Anything outrageous or anything like that? Or
Oh wow. Me, I'm pretty much a clean freak. I love to keep my body clean and everything. So, couple things. One, this was weird. One, this guy asked me. We're talking and everything, and he's like collecting toenails. Like, excuse you, you want my what? Toenails? Like, that's not something I really do. I don't know why you want toenails. Like, listen, I give you $500 for your toenails. Like, yeah, right. Next thing, I get my cash app, $500. Like, click, click, click. Up that you have it the next day. Like, hey,
wow.
$500. Hey, you got it. Anytime
What
you
was he
want, I'll
gonna
give
do with
you $5
that?
as much as you want.
Did he tell you what he was gonna do with that? Did he tell you what he was gonna do with it? You don't know.
He wanted to suck my toenails, like my like for
Oh
five hundred
wow.
dollars. You can stick it up your nose. I could care less. Just give me the money. It's fine. Just weird.
Wow. Yo, that's crazy. Like I don't know how I don't know how these dudes like because I was talking to Courtney Olson and she was telling me some a little crazy stuff too and
Mhm.
she was telling me that there's guys that like her like having her have her armpits like hairy armpits or hair on her armpits and stuff. I'm like
Yeah.
you know, like what I'm seeing that with a woman, it for me, it could be a turn off a bit. You know, it's like I
Yeah.
like them with no hair. It's like
Right.
these guys,
Mhm.
they coming up with all these crazy stuff. I'm like how do you come up with how do your mind like think about that? That's crazy.
Can't figure that out
I
either.
don't
Yeah.
know,
Can't
man.
figure that out either.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think the
some
worst.
some guys are into crazy. It's just into some crazy shit.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I'm like, it's wild, man. You know, I can't
Yeah.
talk. You know, I was doing a little something, but nothing like that. Nothing like that.
It's out there,
Nothing
isn't it?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The other one
Do
I
do.
had. Go ahead.
You know, I was gonna ask you, like, how often would you like run into these guys?
uh, every few months, maybe I would get these guys.
Yeah.
And the worst one I had was, and this was pretty unusual. I mean, I kind of did this before, and I didn't enjoy it. But I mean, there's one that wanted me to just um, defecate on him.
Oh,
Why?
yeah, yeah, I heard about that. I heard about the golden shower and
This is far
I don't
worse.
know.
Defecate shh on them. Like, huh?
Yeah,
That took me. I was like, damn, I got to really take my mind to another different world in order to try to get this done because he was willing to pay and he paid quick. Like, wow, that was the good part. The bad part is like, I gotta defecate on them. Damn.
but did you need the money though? Like, did you feel like is it like some point where it's like like money isn't everything? Like, there's certain limits that I can't go no matter how
Oh yeah,
much
yeah. There's
the
certain
money
things
is.
I'm not gonna do. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, I don't care. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna do anything and everything for money. That's for sure. But I
Yeah.
mean, something like this, it's like I almost said no to that, but he paid really well. I'm like, well, maybe I just put a clip on my nose. But oh my god, crazy. But yeah, because the thing about it, see, the thing about me too. Like I said, I don't eat that much. I'm not much of a meat eater,
Yeah,
so even if I crap on them, it's not going to even smell like that nasty. But
yeah,
for me to go and crap on them, I'm going to have to eat something like that to get myself, going. Like that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I was like, I don't know how people like that. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just not my thing. Mhm.
yeah. I mean that's I don't really I don't even know if I have a comment on that, but wow, I don't know if I could even it's hard to fathom that. That's crazy. Like,
Right. Yeah.
wow.
Yes.
Yeah. My idea of a fetish is like, being manhandled or like I remember, not too long ago, like I was always kind of experiencing wanting to experience like a face sitting. And for
Yes.
some
Yes.
reason, when I remember the girl was about to sit on me, like, I don't know, I felt claustrophobic. Like it was like, I felt like I was going to drown because she had a big ass.
Yes.
Like, I'm being real. Like, yeah, she did. Like, and I'm like looking at it like, is that like injected? Is she injected or anything like that? I wasn't sure. But,
Yeah.
she was a attractive woman, like thick, like if I seen her across the street, I don't know if I would talk to her, that type of chick, that type of
Mhm.
girl.
Mhm.
And so, but I remember where she was kind of really aggressive to me too. And it's like, wow, I remember that saying, be careful what you wish for, you might just get it. I ain't never forget that.
Right.
And
Right.
it's very true because I couldn't really, I couldn't handle it. Like, I think like she because she been doing it for like 10 years, and it was
Mhm.
like, wow, she was very aggressive, and she was telling me like, you lucky that this wasn't me before, because she was telling me that she was really aggressive, and I was like,
Mhm.
wow, I can imagine.
Mhm. Wow. Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
I met her through, Velvet Row and stuff. But I mean, me and her was cool. She's cool. She
Mhm.
was there. This upcoming one, this last one, this previous one, and yeah.
Mhm.
So coming back, but
Yeah, she's awesome people.
but because
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because they had a little competition, in there. It was Muscle Girls and Dominatrix and stuff, and
Oh, wow.
I don't
Mhm.
want to go too detail. Yeah, I don't want to
Mhm.
go into detail, but yeah, but they had like a all-star lineup. They had Muscle Marilyn. They had, I don't know, you heard of her.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
They had Eva, the Supergirl. They had Lady O, and
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Lady O, I'm
When you
familiar with. I had trained her too. I gave her some. I worked out. I worked to help get in shape too. Yeah, her. I know her
yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, yeah, yeah, because I see her now, like, she's working out and all that stuff. Like,
Mhm.
wow, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. So how many like videos you have done? Like, like with the boxing and stuff like that, or just the session wrestling?
Session wrestling, I did about, let me see, I think I just did a couple of them. Yeah, it's been a while since I did any. Like I said, the only thing is just finding competition. It's been very hard to find competition. So everything pretty much I do has just been solo lately. So,
Yeah.
like with the hidden bag and everything, I show different things as far as that. I'm going to be working on some more videos as well very soon. But anything as far as competition, yeah, it's been very scarce. So hopefully the next party she has, maybe I get some competition there, and I'll be able to record something. That would be great. But it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard
How
to find competition.
how often do you work out though?
I work out about 3 to 4 times a week. Now I
Wow.
just had vacation, so now I'm just been going through just taking it easy. I worked out my vacation. I took it a little too hard, and go on the streets of San Francisco. They have some of the highest streets ever seen. The hills, hills. I was walking to one. It was called Jones Street, right between California and Pine. I realized I'm like, wait a minute, because I was walking. I had to lean over like an old lady trying to get up the damn street. No one else walked up the street by me. Like, did I do something wrong here? Like, yeah, maybe I did. This damn street was pretty high. And I like
Mm.
to. I'm crazy. I like to do. I like to sprint. I'm a sprinter. I like to do hill sprints. That one, it's like I'm not sure if I would go on that one. That one was really, really freaking high. It was, and it was at
Mm.
such a high incline. It's just like you had to crawl on the sidewalk just to get up there. It was really that steep.
Yeah, there was stairs. Those were stairs.
This was a street, a whole hill.
Oh, she. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. I see, like on TV.
Mm,
Like how like how San Francisco is, and
yeah.
it's kind of like it's like there's always a hill or something like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You
Cause
always lived in San Francisco?
nah, I always wanted to visit it, so I figured for my birthday I treat myself to something like that. I always wanted to see that part of town, and I absolutely loved it. But they have a lot of a crazy load of transportation. That's why I see like some of those cars that attached to the cable lines and everything. But that's the reason because of the high hills. Because if they just go up the hills just using their transmission, they'll burn out the transmission. So that's why they have all those wires hanged up on the street on the poles like that. Like,
Mm,
oh, that makes all the sense in the world. So
mm.
after walking that street, like yeah, I definitely yeah, I'm a believer. I see. It
Yeah.
was so high. Wow. So
There
I was
was
getting exercise
oh,
over
I'm
there.
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, no,
Please.
I was on. Nah, there was something that I was a little impressed you was doing. You was doing these push-ups.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you seen do push-ups?
yeah. It's
Wow,
like
like I ain't never seen that. That is that yoga or something like that, or
I call it tiger push-ups. So what it is I put more stress on one arm than the other. Helps build up. Yeah, it's like I put more weight into that arm, and yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's intense.
how many you do?
Those I get in at 100 at a time,
Yeah, 100. Are you talking sets or you just straight 100?
straight hundreds.
Wow,
Yep.
wow. What does
I
that
like.
do for you? Like,
Oh, it builds up your arms. It builds up your shoulders big time. I'm more on the
yeah.
calisthenics. Yeah, I'm more on the calisthenics. Like I used to work out every day doing calisthenics, but like I said, my body needs more time to heal. But I'm still very, very brutal with it. Like a certain squats that I do, I could get in anywhere between 5 to 1,000 limit at a time. Just keep banging them out. But it takes a lot of time to recover. So
Mm,
I like I said, I used to do the kind of stuff every day, but I don't. But it keeps me in really good shape. I go to a gym and I work out with the weights too, but I do what's called high intensity. So I'm able to work out and just leave about 2 weeks away before I work out again because it's really intense the way I work out. You know, so yeah, a lot of people ask how much I squat, how much I bench. I'm not really into that. That was the last time I squatted was 2 years ago. And what had happened was
mm,
while I was sleeping, it was like 2 or 30 at night. Someone knocked on my door and let me know that my car was completely just total. Like what the? So I thought I was in a dream, and that angered me because the person that hit me, it was a hit and run. He just left. He was caught 2 weeks later. But that same day, I went to the gym and I figured I
mm.
got to get rid of this intense anger. So I squatted, and that's not something I really do, but I mean, I know how to do it. So I squatted 600 pounds that day.
Mm.
But I felt a crack in my back, thinking it didn't affect me, but I got it up there. So that's how angry I was. I never
Yeah.
got up 600 pounds. I never squatted 600.
You said what you said that he what like he met up with you or something like that. I didn't get everything.
Yeah, no, what happened, I was sleeping and this fool came down my street. It was driving too fast. It must have been drunk or something because I saw the
Oh, okay.
camera. I saw the security camera. It looked like he must have been going at least 80 miles per hour. And he hit my car into another car, completely destroyed. I didn't have that car 2 years. It was a good car.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Completely wrecked my vehicle. Yeah. So
Wow.
I was really pissed. And I had to work off my anger. That's how I did it. Otherwise, if
Mm.
I found him, but
Yeah, I can
yeah,
imagine.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
It was a hit and run.
Hit and run, yeah,
Yeah.
hit and
Yeah,
run.
I remember there was this lady I know that she lives in my building, and like I think last year, I think 2 years probably, she got hit by a car, and the person was never found, and she had to stay in the hospital for like a month. Somebody I knew, a friend of hers told me that she was in the hospital and
Oh
she had to
wow.
do recovery and all that stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
And I was like, you ever found the person that did it? Or she was like, nah, I just let it go. It was like, I was like,
Wow.
yeah, yeah, like, I'm like, wow. I
Mm.
guess, I guess she's like, it happened, so, but
Wow.
that's a lot. And she was there for like months, like, I think it happened in the summer, and then maybe like I would say like somewhere last year I seen her, but yeah, but she's okay now. But she had like I remember she not like months ago she had to do like her knees, it was jammed up, and so she
Mm.
had to do
Mm.
surgery also too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah,
Wow.
but she's fine
Thank
now. So
goodness. Yeah.
yeah, that was tough. I'm like, wow. I remember one time my friend almost hit somebody. I was in the car,
Mm.
and he was on the phone at the time, and he was talking to his girl or something. And I seen this guy. He was crossing the street, and my friend, he was like drawing near to him, and I was like, "Yo, yo, yo!" And so he didn't know what happened, and so he turned in front, and then he seen the guy, and the guy just leaped like like a wide receiver, and he was a heavy set guy.
Mm-hmm.
If he'd have hit that guy, it would have been all over for us.
Oh
He
wow.
just kept driving and stuff. I remember that. I was like, wow,
That's
we'd have been
crazy.
locked up. Yeah,
Oh
we'd
my.
have been locked up because we'd have been locked up because he was like he was talking to his girl at the time, and he was in the zone, and I was like, telling him like, look in front of you, but
Jeez. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Mm.
I'm laughing because it was like it was a bad predicament for both of us.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Uh,
sure, sure. Oh my gosh.
yeah, I don't remember, but that's how far it got. That's how
Mm.
far it got though. But
Yeah.
you're like a driver's educator or something like that.
Yes.
Driver's ed teacher. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How was that for you?
It was a lot better now because I just teach online classes. I teach 5 hour classes. That's one place I teach. I teach personally, but I used to be in the field once in a blue moon. I teach people, but when I was really out there teaching driver's ed, yeah, it was never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Had people that almost ran up to stop signs, and all I do is I
Mm,
laugh off everything. It doesn't bother me. It takes a special person to teach this. But I had one that really got on my nerves because every time we get to a yellow light, he'll hit the brakes at the last second, and
mm,
there could be a tractor trailer behind us. So I was like, "Listen, I'm running out of patience with you. Next time you do, I'm gonna take my shoe and knock you silly. Don't do that dumb shit anymore." And he didn't take lessons anymore. I'm sorry. I was like, I can't hold my shit with you. You can't do this. You're gonna kill us both. You can't do that. Because that's scary. I mean, if you see a tractor, I'm gonna jump out and leave your ass here. I'm sorry. I gotta see myself because you're stupid. So yeah, I'm not really in the field anymore. So to teach the online class, it's much better. So I enjoy that far much better than being outside.
Yeah. Yeah, but the light, the yellow light is to slow down, right?
Just to slow
Yeah,
down.
like
See, the thing about when you have the yellow light will stay yellow for every second per 10 miles. So if you're really close to the yellow light, and let's say the speed limit is 55 miles per hour, you got a whole 5.5 seconds to keep on going. Don't just hit the brakes, because
yeah,
you'll if there's a tractor trailer behind you, he's going to hit you because they have a
yeah.
lot more time. You see that with a tractor trailer, they could be as big as 80,000 pounds, and they're driving stick
Oh,
shift. You understand? Stick shift. So it's going to take them much longer if he's going to 55 miles per hour, it's going to take a whole football field length for them to slow down and stop. But here you are stopping the cold down like that. Instant death. Hell no. I'm not going
yeah,
to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You have,
Scary.
do they have like I know they have like a bridge in San Francisco. You ever like like been with somebody and they driving like through the bridge?
I mean, I experienced a lot of things out there with the 5 days out there. I never got no, I never was in a car because I. The thing about it, when I went out there, thank goodness I didn't rent a car or anything. I just got around just muni transportation. So I took the buses, streetcars, cable cars, and that was exciting. Because I mean, out there to get gas is very expensive compared to New York. Very expensive. Some as high
Yeah,
as $6, $7. Some eight. It's like I'm glad I didn't rent anything. Hell no. Save my money.
yeah. Yeah, I
Mm-mm.
got my driver license a while back, but I haven't drove a car since, ever since I got my license. I never,
Is that right?
I tell you the truth. Yeah, tell you the truth. I was thinking about doing the Uber, but it's like, I don't know. It was like a procedure that you had to go through and stuff, and I wasn't, and my mom wasn't really focused enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And tell you the truth, I don't know if the driving things for me like that because you got to really be focused and stuff. And there's a lot of crazy people there, and I might get road rage and stuff. Yeah, man. So I had to fall back. I'm not sure right now, but I got my license. But
Mm-hmm.
I never like I'm gonna rent a car and just go somewhere and stuff like that. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. It's
yeah.
challenging. It's definitely challenging. Uber and all. I'm not sure if I could do it myself. It's just too stressful. I mean, you got someone that you're driving with, and they're behind you, so it's not the most comfortable position. I know. I used to drive a school bus, so I mean, there were kids, but still, you never know. These days and times, it's always a risk.
Yeah. All the way, George Page. I live in a small town. We need a car. Yeah, he lives in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. He was telling me about that. It's quiet and stuff, and then like to go to the supermarket, you gotta drive and stuff like that. So I ain't
I
never
remember.
really experienced that.
I was in Asheville, and I was going to see some friends in Asheville, and he drove me around to go to stop this. He was stopping this nice market here, this grocery store, and we were getting out. Like, "Hey, wait a minute, honey, don't you let the convertible? You gotta shut the windows and all." I was like, "Oh no, we don't do that out here. You could just go ahead,
Mm.
no one will bother you." I'm like, wow. So, damn, I've been living the fool's paradise. Really, out here, you could do that. Different from New York. Can't do that in New York, but out there, yeah, they could do that. So it was pretty. Yeah, it was a solid revelation for me there. It was pretty nice when I
Mm.
was out there. That was about what, going back 18 years ago though. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let me throw some pictures up in there to see you
Oh
wrestling
yeah.
with yeah.
Yeah, it was about a few
Who
years
won?
ago. Uh,
You
a lot of people ask that. Who won?
Yeah, because you
Oh.
guys are both strong. I'm not gonna lie. I seen her a little bit in action and stuff, so that's why I'm
Mhm.
asking. Because I seen her take down some guys and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's another good one. I like that one.
yeah.
A few years ago. Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. House wrestling gentleman. Um, I was actually her revenge for that one. There was this guy Eric that was wrestling, and he told me that he was wrestling Michelle, and he wants some matches from her. So then I beat him a return. It was
Mm.
kind of nice revenge for her. But he was in great shape. He's like 67. He was in great shape to wrestle. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, yeah, I think he's one of my last competitions that I had. He was, yeah, very nice gentleman. He was really good shape too at his age. He went back to
Wow.
Florida. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I seen you in action and stuff. I mean, really tell you the truth. I remember like months ago, I seen you. I seen your IG page, but I was a little afraid because there's sometimes I thought you was like a Satan worshiper or something. Because in your page it was like the demonic princess. I'm like, whoa, that's a
Mhm.
lot for me to
Yeah.
handle. Because is that like a gimmick or something that you do, or
Well, I'm in a cult, but I mean, a lot of people get it wrong. They get the wrong, they get misapprehensions about it, thinking that, oh, I'm there. I don't know, think that I just kill people and all. And that's just not so. It's like whatever you see outside, it's just not everything as it seems, and I'm nowhere near like that. I mean, it's all because what I do as far as occultist is just about learning. I learn different things, and I'm always been a voracious reader anyway. I'm just about learning. It's all about self empowerment. That's what it really is. It's not about saying, "Oh, I'm going to be out here trying to kill children, do anything evil like that." No, I'm not like that at all. I'm just the opposite. But
no,
it takes time to really explain those kind of things about what I really do or whatever. But anything like just yeah, because some people think if I say I'm demonic, like, oh my gosh, I'm scared of you. You kill people. No, it's not that at all. It has nothing to do with that, you know.
no.
But
Okay.
it's
No,
like, yeah, please.
I was watching like an interview with this young lady, and she was like a witch, and the questions was asked like I think like she kind of like she has like this guide. Her grandmother was like the guide or something, and
Mm,
so like somebody had said like if in regular religions they would look at you like a sorcerer and stuff, and so it was like an argument and stuff a little bit, and
mm,
some things she was kind of a bit defensive about, but it, I think people have like
such as yeah,
misperceptions of it.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, of it because it kind of like you see it as like okay, what is an occultist? Like is witches and stuff. I heard Beyonce's a witch actually. Like
mm,
she does she kind of she does something like type of it's different levels of it and stuff like that.
mm,
I'm not like so caught up in it into it, but there's like certain programs people have told me about it, like that she's a witch, like celebrities different. I just heard about the Kabbalah and stuff,
yes, yes.
and like yesterday from somebody else, and they were saying that it was like a Jewish ancient practice and stuff, but it's not like connected to like Judaism or anything like that, Christianity and stuff. So
Mm,
like
right.
in a way, in a way, I was a little bit curious, but not too curious because I
Mm,
didn't know what it was about. So that's why I
mm,
asked you. Yeah, because I would hear all these, these information about it. So that's why, it just kind of, when I seen it, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about, but then, we was talking. It was like, okay, somebody I can vibe with, so
right. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just, I don't know, just consider me as open minded. I'm just, that's what I am. I'm just open minded, free spirit. That's what, just pretty much what I am. But yeah, it's like I said, it's you got the left hand path, right hand path. Right hand's basically religion, middle path somewhere between religion and occultist, and I'm basically left hand path. So it just deals with finding you power, your inner strength. That's basically more of anything of what it is. Not to worship anything else, but worship the true God inside you. And it's funny, like people like Reverend Nike, if you will. Now he was way ahead of his time. He was trying to tell people about it even back in this time, and he was a Christian preacher. But really, was he really a Christian preacher? Because this is the kind of message he was giving. You don't worship no pie in the sky God. You worship the God within you, and
Yeah.
that's right there. That's left hand path right there too. So he's way ahead of his time. So he's like one of the people preachers I definitely listen to.
Yeah, I think I know you talking about
Right.
the he like preaches like he used to preaches in Harlem and stuff.
Right. Yes.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. I seen
Mhm.
some of the clips that you posted. Was looking
Right.
at it. I never heard of them till I seen that yeah that those clips.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome preacher. Awesome person. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Were you always like did you go to like Orthodox like church or anything like that, or you was just your own?
I'd say I always had the freedom to really search my own. Thank goodness, because I was raised by my mom and my aunt, peace be upon their soul. And I mean, I was exposed to Christianity at a very early age, but it's not something to be pushed like, oh, I got to go to church every. No, I was never pushed like that. I studied many different religions. Studied Christianity. Studied. I was with the Jehovah's Witnesses. I studied Sikhism, believe it or not, Judaism. Studied Islam. I was in Islam for a good while. Studied, true to Islam, and then back to Christianity. Then I wound up being with the Nation of Yahweh, so that was a wonderful experience as well too. Then Nation of the Wabians I studied with. Then I wound up finding Left Hand Path, and yeah, this is my calling, definitely Left Hand Path. But I always had a searching spirit. I always asked questions. Thank goodness. That's why one thing I love about ask questions, because if you don't ask questions, anyone can take with your soul. You don't have anything else more important than your soul. If your soul is lost, then forget about it. So this is why I always had a soul that always asked questions about certain things, because you never know, you can get taken out there by anybody. So I always had it in me. Always had that in me about as far as being learning different things, being a cultist.
Okay, all right, all right. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what should like? Do you got like plans for like 2024? The rest of the 2024, like, is half like since the year like halfway done?
I definitely look to I'm working on now because I was always kind of a big thick. I want to slim down, but I want to get my slim thick like I had it about a few years ago, and definitely which I'm already it's already happening. And I definitely wanted to work more videos. So I'm gonna find more people to collaborate with, and definitely get more sessions out there if possible. If no one's scared of me, so I'm not gonna turn anybody into no snake or anything. So.
You be hurting them or something? Like, do you really be hurting the guys, or like to a point where they be like, ah man, I can't deal with her.
Yeah, no, I'm not that way. It's just that I'm very skillful in what I do. I don't go to hurt anybody. I don't do that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You got some people that actually, I have some people that actually ask us, like, oh, I want you to hurt me. I'm like, you know what you're really asking? Like, you really don't want me to hurt you, really? And then they're like, yeah. So I go, we booked a session, and then also they just play with me. I don't hear from them anymore. I guess that's
Oh,
what you
okay.
really want, but I mean, they always wind up just folding. Oh, I give you $5,000 if you send me home in a body cast. Like, oh, get the hell out of here! Come on now, shit. How the hell
Was
can you get
you?
home if you're in a body cast, stupid? Really?
Did you ever knock somebody out or anything like that? I asked the crazy question. I asked the silly question.
No, it's funny because you asked me that. It just reminded me of something. I had a gentleman that was going back a few years ago. He came to Velvet Rose party, and he saw one of the videos, and he said, "I'm gonna knock that bitch out." But oh, he was talking about me. Oh, okay, all right. So I was getting ready. I was hitting that bag. I was on fire. I couldn't wait to see his ass. So they come over
Mm,
there giving us flowers and everything. Like, oh, that's nice, but I'm still gonna whoop your ass. I don't care how many flowers you give me. I'm gonna kick. He got scared. He left.
mm.
Like you just got here. Didn't want no part of me.
Mm. When you think would you ever when you gonna go back to Velvet Road?
Very next one. I don't know when the next one's coming up, but the next one you can count me. I'll definitely be in the next one.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe I might check you out there. I don't know. Maybe I'll take it easy on me.
Oh, of course
I
I
never
will.
really wrestled. Yeah, I never really wrestled nobody so far. You know, I've done like muscle worship, and that's
Mhm.
about it. Muscle worship and that encounter with the dominatrix, and that's about it really. I ain't never really like always had a thing about wrestling a bit, but like I said before, I gotta be careful what I wish for because I might run into some individual that ain't gonna show me no mercy. So
Yeah, right, right, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not that way. I'm not that way. I just, like I said, with wrestling, it's just more of a skill for me. I like to exhibit skill. I like to apply pain. I mean, like with some of the messages I had, it's like I'll give you a little pain to make you tap, but I won't go further. Just
Mm,
try to kill you. Anything? No, I would never do that. I don't do that. Mm-mm.
right, right. Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk with you. It's been a
No,
pleasure.
pleasure's mine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You have any questions or anything you want to say to the viewers or anything like that? Or
Wow, it's pretty cool. I mean, your show. I mean, I appreciate you, interviewing me. How long you had this going? Your show?
well, I got it. I started doing it like maybe I think about 2 years, like 2 years
Mhm,
ago, like maybe like I think the end of 2022. Yeah, the
mhm,
end of 2022. Yeah, I was watching another gentleman. His name is All the Way George Page, the guy that commented, and he would kind of interview MMA bodybuilders majority of the times and stuff.
mhm,
And I had a YouTube channel. Yeah, over the years I had a YouTube channel, and I would make slides and stuff of muscular women and wrestling sessions and all that
mhm,
stuff like that. But after a while, I was just curious, and I wanted decided to kind of interview these women and stuff. See what they do, and I mean, how they got into, what they how they journey began for them and stuff.
mhm,
So
mhm. Let's see.
yeah,
Wow, cool.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
He
if you're
says, "Have a good night."
okay, I was gonna say. I mean, if anyone has a question for me, they're more than welcome to ask. But yeah,
Yeah. No,
uh,
it's pretty cool. Like, yeah, I was kind of curious. Tell you the truth, he kind of referred me to you and stuff, and I was like, yeah, let me, yeah, because I seen you before, but I wasn't sure about the demonic queen and stuff like that. So, but I was like, hey, let me give this person a chance, and you know, I'm good. I'm glad I did. So
I'm the same here. Same here. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I don't want to intimidate anybody to the point I scare the hell out of them. So I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I better change that some kind of way because I don't want to scare people. It's not like I said. I'm not so I have to curse people or anything because people get the moral misconception about me. Like I'm just that type. I'm not. I'm not. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Because I had
Yeah.
people approach me like the Illuminati, which I don't think is real anyway. Oh, would you come in and join us? And it's like I'm not into that. It doesn't go that like that. I'm not about I gotta I got get all this money if I worship the devil. No, I'm not into that. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
worshiping the devil. No.
Yeah. It's good to know. It's good to know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I won't take too much of your time again, but I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, anytime you want to link up or whatever, yeah, I'd be more than happy to link up with you, and hopefully I'll see you at the next party. I'll definitely be there, whenever it's gonna be.
Yeah, if I can, if I definitely can, because I might, because I'm thinking about going to the New York Pro and stuff. And I just, so I'm not gonna lie, I gotta get my money right for Velvet Row.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Well, you
yeah,
said the
because
New York what?
sometimes the New York Pro, it's a upcoming bodybuilding competition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. That like it's not that expensive. It's like the seats is like $100,
Hmm.
and then yeah, but it's in New Jersey. That's the thing, and
Okay.
then I gotta figure out how to get there and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do my best because everybody was telling me, yeah, you need to go, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Mm.
He
Awesome. Wow.
says she works within your wheelhouse. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, George, but okay, she works. I think he
Mm.
probably talking about you. I guess I'm not sure. He probably got to be a little specific,
Mm.
but yeah, but thank you again, though. Thank you
The
again.
pleasure's
But
mine.
we keep in touch. We'll keep in
Absolutely.
touch.
I look forward
All
to it.
right.
Definitely.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Have a good night.